Hey guys, I'm now going to show you how to access RPR so you can see the listing package that I like to use in conjunction with our listing reports that we have in the office that you can start making right away. Here I'm going to share the screen and boom. And now what I'm going to show you, because I have so many websites, I'm actually just going to show you from opening a new window, moving my head around. Okay, so you just hit new, and I have all of the websites that I use all the time just on my homepage. So I'm already logged in. My KW, I can't tell you how many times I fumbled through. Here, I can show you how much I haven't done in work right now. No, I just had my anniversary. Hold on, that's my other video for you guys. So here you're gonna see, my business. I like to, just for point of reference, I like to start my e-transactions, all dot loop stuff. I like to go through this way because it's one less password I have to put in. So if you do that, that's gonna connect you to dot loop if it wants to work. So now I'm in dot loop. Yes, I got it. Okay. So you can see this is what I'm working on. When you're doing the seller report, I have one. Okay, here's a sample. I have a sample loop. So just so you know where to find all the documents and listing information that's up to date, you're going to do, start a new loop, and then you're going to hit add document, and then you're going to hit from templates, and from here you're gonna go where Hudson County MLS property for sale. Okay, select all. You can always get rid of them if you don't need them, and boom. So now I have all of these forms that I know, okay, do I need to do, if you can get seller's property condition disclosure, if you can get all the information you can get, basically. If they just got a new roof, you want to know that because it might have like 10 years left on the warranty, and what a great marketing piece for that home, because you can transfer, most cases you can transfer home warranties and roof warranties, on work that's been done. So ask for that, have that ready. If they, what is it, 1973? Oh gosh, you all just took the class. Lead-based paint. Do you need the disclosure form? You need to get all of these things signed. And here, just go through it at your leisure. But one of the things I find handy is at the bottom add my people before I start actually putting people into the loop, before I have the property address and everything. So then it autofills pretty nicely. So as soon as I get a new person, when I find out that seller's attorney, I add them. You add everybody that you can. And then if you ever do the deal with, that realtor again, you already have their information saved in dot loop. So you can just start to type in their name and it autofills. So you only have to type in their brokerage information and all of that once. Obviously double check everything. So that is one of my favorite things as far as, when you're going through and doing the seller information and getting all of that information. And again, being as transparent as possible within each transaction. So bring all the information you can so we don't get any surprises like I got today, and your transaction will be seamless. That being said, we're going to go back to my KW. Here, I'm just going to boom. So in my KW, so say you get a listing and you have to, or you're going to fill out any information and you don't know how to do it, this is the best spot for you. My Market Center intranet. It took me forever to find this. So this is gold. So pay attention. My Market Center intranet. And then we're going to go into Market Center. Oh, there's a new dude in there. And this is where, you know, you find out all of the meetings that are happening, everything that's going on with our office, even people when they were born, apparently. So what you're going to do once you're here, and you know you've gone into the back office is what it's called. You're going to go into documents, and then you have everything you could ever need, especially now that right now when you're new. Fill in as much of this information as you can. Here's where you get your logos, your marketing materials for your website, for anything that you need. We have a sample. I love this. This is what I used. I like deleted a different realtor's face and I put in my own information for listing presentations. Okay. And this is the thing that I put in, and I bind. Do I have one right here? Oh, here we go. So this is what I give my clients. It would be awesome if I actually had him. Oh yeah. I mean, this one, it's just loose leaf right now, but you know, you can see how nice it looks. Okay. And then it gives you all of the Market Center information. So even if you've done 0 transactions, look at what our Market Center is doing. What I include in this, Pam sends it out all the time. The lore talks about the market and how we're outproducing Liberty. You'll like that, Brandon, and everybody else. So look how much, you know, my brokerage brings to the table along with me and how much of a professional I am. Or I'm speaking like you are. You get it. So, and then you also have the NJF, the New Jersey Association of Realtor forms, any office forms. And then this is great. Sample contracts. If you need to fill it out. Oh, they even put in the new one. I get excited about stupid stuff. So this is the brand new sales contract that just changed. Sample lease. Printed out. I literally have them printed out and right next to me when I'm plunking in the information. And they have all these lovely little tidbits of, you know, what you put where and all of that. So you really can't go wrong by following a example. Yeah. So, and this is the stuff they don't teach you in real estate class. And you know, this is the stuff it takes a long time to learn. So you don't have to know it all. You just have to know where to find your resources to get the right answer, right? Okay. That along with, so now I'm going to show you the NARPR whatever website. So here I have it saved. You know, you can just create a bookmark. That's what I suggest. Realtor Property Resource. It's your same login as my KW. And this is completely free. So you can even look at commercial. You can look at everything. So I'm going to just show you, I don't know. Maybe I have one already done. So this is what a seller's report looks like. Well, let's just go with, let's look at a property. Let's go again with, so here we go. I'm pulling up my property, searching all properties, and my RVM, or like what you would call like a Zestimate, $1,394,000. Wouldn't that be awesome if that was the number we got? But it's not accurate. So I refined it, and you can go in, you can change, you know, if you know your property, like we were talking about, you had a hard time finding comps in Newark, Aphrodite. So here you could go in and look at side by side. Okay, well, my property doesn't have a split foundation that I saw, so my, you know, condition is a little bit nicer. And you can just, it's all on a scale. if they've done any improvements, like a new roof, that would be here, you know, and it'll estimate how much generally things go for. This is actually a great way for you to figure out that pricing. Local market conditions, is it above average, is it below? All of that just really helps you to get as much information again as possible. You hit apply changes. You can pull up neighborhood facts. So if somebody wants to have me help them sell a place in Poughkeepsie, New York, I've never been, but I can pull up all of the neighborhood facts and all of that data and just get more information on it. And all of this information then gets put into your listing presentation that you can print from here. And I just pick and choose what I like. So, I gotta move my head around. So we're gonna create a report, right, of this property. These are the different reports. You can do a property report, seller's report, property flyer, mini property. It's amazing. So even if you don't, like I did this for a listing like a year and a half ago. I didn't have anything to put, but I pulled all of this data. I didn't sell anything. Barely sold anything this year so far. But this generates a lot of information and just really puts you above the market. So let me just show you. So a seller's report. Let's show a sample. So this is what it, front page has a picture of the property, has everything. You can also pull up tax records on here and it can show you their loan amount. I mean, if you really like to get your details and know everything about a person, this is like another good point. Another good place to like run in tax records is in the Garden State MLS, which is interesting, as opposed to the Hudson County. Pull up information. So see, it shows you all of this, and then the property history. You know, you could say, oh, the home went into foreclosure. What happened there? Oh, it was 2008. Okay, what happened in 2008? You know, you get a lot of the answers of why, and then how it compares to everything else in the neighborhood. I mean, it's more information than you could ever need. But for those, you know, if you know the disc and you've done the disc, the people that are the high C's will love this. They're like drooling over it. Here you get the side-by-side of the different things that are on the market that just sold, and they have your subject property as well. And then the last page is like the suggested sale price again, and it gives you the range. So it's nice, even if, you know, they fight you on everything else and they don't hear you. Hey, look, this is where it falls amongst all the other properties. This has nothing to do with the information that I'm not making this information up. We're getting it from tax records. We're getting it from the real source. So, you know, again, if they fight you, you can say, well, we're in this range. And if they're still within the range and they're in the higher range, you're still going to be not overpriced. But like, it's really better to price it way below, obviously, to create the urgency and the drive. So that is RPR. And again, if you know, it's really cool. It helps me a lot with, my brother bought a place in Pennsylvania, so I pulled it up. I pulled up all the information. I found another realtor down there and talked to them about it. And, you know, it's good. It makes you look like you know what's going on everywhere in the country. All right, and that is it. I'm now almost done for the day. All right, bye guys. And I'm going to stop. Have a good night. And I'm putting together my lead gen call list for tomorrow from 11 to 1. I am doing just lead gen, circle prospecting around my property. So I've already pulled those numbers so that tomorrow I can sit down for 2 hours and just call and say, you need to get to my open house. You don't want to miss it. All right? Have a good night. You should be doing it too. Add your contacts.